Respected people of Bangladesh and my friends, now I am telling a great man, Bharat biography, who was born in Sylhet, Bangladesh. Bangavir Ataul Ghani Usmani was the greatest hero of the liberation where he was born in 1980 or 18 at Bishwanath Sylhet or Sunamganj or Dubadigir Khas, Bangladesh. He was one of the world's greatest uh, martial heroes and warriors. He joined as an army officer in British Army in 1939. He retired in he retired in 1965. He loved his motherland, Bangladesh, wholeheartedly. When the liberation war broke out in 1971, Sheikh Mujibur Rahman stayed at his residence with his family member. Many people said that the deliberately stayed at his house, Dhanmondi, Dhaka. At the time, many political members said that he compromised with Pakistani government and stayed at his house to get estate. Because many army politicians had suggested him to run away in India, but he did not go. His family stayed at Dhanmondi during the war. Professor Ghulam Azam, Jamaat Islami, once said he was supporter of Pakistan, but he also saved many captivated persons from Pakistani military torture. Some of the captives were Sheikh Mujib's in closest relative. In 1971, the war was occurred between East and West Pakistan. West Pakistani warriors was General Niazi and East Pakistan's warriors General Ataul Ghani Usmani. At that time, Bangladesh was divided into 11 sectors and Major General Jaur Rahman was sector commanders 1, member of 1 number sector. He was announced of liberation. Bangladesh got her independence after having a intense bloody war. India had helped Bangladesh in liberation war and had given shelter to around 1 crore people. But after the war, they had stolen Pakistani army's guns, grenades, tanks and aircrafts from Bangladesh. That's why Bangladeshi people hates India. In 1974, when thousands and thousands were dead, despite of being a neighbor, India did not help Bangladesh with food. Many politicians said that a man was vomiting in the bus and other people were sharing vomiting food. So people back then and started hating India and Sheikh Mujib. Bangladesh had got independence in 16 December 1971. India started sheltering Bangladeshi people in early 1971. Later, they started training the Bangladeshi Liberation Army secretly with the help of Russia and other countries. Indira Gandhi was an intelligent prime minister in India at that time. She told Usmani Sahib, Mr. Usmani, she told Mr. Usmani that we will give you food and shelter, arms within our borders, but our army will not engage in direct combat with your army. General Osmani accepted that proposal. After 9 months of bloody war, when victory was on the birds on 3rd or 4th December 1971, India directly participated in the war and launched ground and air attacks on the Pakistani army. As a result, West Pakistan Service Commander General Niazi was forced to surrender. West Pakistani's Prime Minister was Zulfikar Ali Bhutto. Pakistan launched airstrikes on the Balakot and Kashmir. Balakot and Kashmir border in Indian from Balakot and Kashmir border from 1 to December 1971. Then India Gandhi urgently called a meeting of the Council of Ministers, and instead of retaliating Pakistani army, Pakistan's attacks on the Kashmir border, launched an airstrike on Chittagong in Dhaka is the side of the Liberation Army on the Bangladeshi border, and published it in the world media. Pakistan is launching airstrikes on us, or we are also focused to sit and launched airstrikes in self-defense. When Niazi surrendered in 1971, the surrender document between Pakistan, Niazi and India was failed. Became Usmani was the wartime commander of the Mukti Bahini. He trained the Mukti Bahini, provided weapons to the wounded and killed soldiers, looked after the sacred commander, and held meetings with the anti-liberation war. During war for 9 months, India had respected General Usmani very much. They had given him a helicopter to operate war, but India had shot on Osmani's helicopter in 15 December 1971. And his private secretly had nearly escaped death. Then he had left for Dhaka in train, but when he reached Shastaganj, Indian army had known news about his arrival to Dhaka, so they bombed train truck. That's why Usmani could not be presented at Pakistani army's surrender to document. That's why they took signature of Niazi's and Lieutenant General Jagjit Singh Arora instead of Usmani. Eastern Commander General Arora is not a commander in East Pakistan Bengal Regiment. Arora is not a war commander in Bangladesh. That's why I want to say between Bangladesh and Pakistan fight being Bengali on fight Bengali on because of son of landlord. Good man who was never married, always thought about country and where, and he used to think about like scientist Dr. Kamal, like Winston Churchill. That's why General Ataul Ghani Usmani is the who is the most best warrior among India, Pakistan, Bangladesh. So the document have to be cancelled and Usmani's name has to be written in Bangladesh Parliament. Forgive me if I make any mistakes. Thank you. Goodbye.